to make sure there's no lipstick on my teeth. Can you imagine if you had like lipstick on your teeth and you didn't know, you were just smiling and talking to somebody? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining. If you're new, my name is Mames. Today's tutorial is going to be on this look. I picked up some products recently and I wanted to try them out. I have actually used them, so it's not going to be a first time impression. This shop I've just discovered, it's called Adopt, and you'll see in the tutorial what their products are. I also picked up some other products from Primark, so we're going to be seeing that too. Before we jump into the tutorial, I hope you have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, be a member, join the family, and let's have fun. So I already went ahead and then did my brows, and then I tidied up with my concealer, and this is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation. It's a 2-in-1 corrector and foundation, and I usually use that to conceal, so I use that to tidy my brows. I went ahead and then also did my base for my eyeshadow using my MAC Soft Ochre. It's good as a base for eyeshadows, especially if you want them to pop. I'm just gonna go ahead and then do my foundation, and for today I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Dream Satin Fluid in the shade 68. It's a caramel, it's a golden caramel. I've just put one pump on the back of my hand and I'm just going to spread it on my face now. For concealer, I'm going to be using two products. I'm going to be using the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation, and then I'm going to go in with the Nars Creamy Radiant in Amande. So I'm going to go in first with the Clinique one. And then with the Nars, I just like to use that around here. Here, around my mouth area. I picked this. These are one of the things I picked up from Primark as well. It has it's a beauty blender, beauty sponge that has a velvet bottom, and it's got a slanted side here, and then you obviously have your round bit there. And I like it because it's soft. I like sponges that swell when you wet them because they're just softer to use, and you don't have to hurt your hand mixing it onto your, or blending it onto your skin. So to set my concealer, I'm going to be using the Olive Sand Benign Translucent Powder. So using the same sponge, I'm just going to go in, I tap it into the powder, and then just place it on the back of my hand so that I know that it's evenly distributed, and then I go in and then set. To contour, I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NW58. This is what I always use to contour when I don't want to do a cream contour, or even when I want to set my cream contour, because it's a shade darker than me and it's a little bit more natural. So I'm going in with that with a MAC 150 brush. I'm also going to take a little bit of that on a short, flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to just contour slightly my nose. So when I contour my nose, I sort of start around the bridge and then take it up into my brow. Right, so let's move on to eyeshadows. KHOL is a brand that I already know. I haven't really tried a lot of their products. So I went in and picked up this palette. It's called the Smart Cult Eyeshadow Palette. And they're all matte. You don't get any shimmer in it. No shimmer. They're really gorgeous. You have some cool tones and then you have some warm tones. It caught my attention because the colors are vibrant, and so we're gonna try it today. I have already used it and I really like it, I must say. There isn't any kickback, and the colors actually show. Again, for eyeshadows to show, I think you have to have the right base. I'm going to be using a mixture of these two, this and this. These two I'm going to use for my transition shades. I'm going to use the MORPHE E27 for this. So I'm just going to pick a little bit of this and a bit of that. See how gorgeous the colors are? Really love the way it shows up on my skin. The sad thing is that KHOL and brands like these are good brands. I mean, they're really good brands that we kind of tend to forget. Next, I'm gonna go in with a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go into the Huda. This is the Warm Obsession palette. They don't have names, so I'm just gonna go into this shade right here in the corner here, just to intensify the transition color I've just put in now. So I'm concentrating that in the outer corner, and then also dragging it up and staying right in the crease. So just right here. Okay, so just to give a little bit more depth in the crease, the corner of the crease from the KHOL palette, I'm gonna go in and use this purple. So I'm gonna use that to intensify, and I'm taking that on a little pencil brush. It's the Morphe M321. We're gonna cover the lid, so it's okay to get some on your lid. I think I might go in and then use some black actually, because the purple is not really giving me that contrast like I thought it would. So I'll go back in and then add a little bit of black, just for some dimension. Okay, so back into the KHOL palette, I'm gonna take this black in the corner here and just give it a little bit more oomph, because the purple didn't really give it the dimension I was looking for. So I'm just gonna use just a touch. There we go, that's better. So I'll go in later with my blending brush and then just diffuse it. But for now, I'm just packing the shade. Back with my blending brush, I'm just gonna go and then diffuse the edges. Primark recently just opened in Toulouse, which is close to me, and I decided to go in and be nosy and see what makeup products they had. And I picked up the Neon DUSK. Can I just say that Primark, for almost saying over business, right? They're literally copying Huda. Obviously, it's Primark, it's cheap. You're not gonna have it looking like one of these top brands, but I just wanted to give it a go. The palettes in there are smaller when you compare it to the Huda one, but I'm telling you, man, they're killing it. And so I'm just gonna try the shimmers. Most of these are shimmers. It only has one matte up here. This is a matte, but the rest are foiled and shimmers. So I'm gonna be do a half cut crease, and I'm gonna try these two shades. Let me see if I can swatch them for you. So this shade here looks like this. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. And then this shade is like this. Obviously they don't swipe as good, but I'm sure once I cut the crease and then I put, we'll know the real deal. It actually comes with names, but I don't know where I put the sheet, but I will definitely find out and note it below. I'm gonna use this first, and then I'm gonna use that, and then we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't happen, we'll just try something else. I also picked up these two, also from Primark. They look exactly, I would say it's like a dupe of the Stila liquid glitters. I haven't opened them, so this is going to be my first time. I will use one of them. This is in the shade Black Ice, but I'm not going to be using this today. And this is in a rose gold. Now, so let me just cut the crease first. And to cut the crease, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Fawn. And I'm going to be using the Precision Concealer brush from EVITA Joseph. I'm only going to be doing a half cut crease. So now for the moment of truth. So using the other side of the flat concealer brush, I'm going to go in with this one first. It's not bad, eh? It's actually not bad. Primark, you might just have done it! I actually really like it. If I'm getting this for €3.50, it's okay. Like, I mean, I wasn't expecting much, but it's showing. It is doing the job. Primark, ooh. I'm gonna go in next with shade up here. Okay, and I'm gonna just overlap that on what I've just put down towards the outer corner of the eyes. Let's see what that does, just to kind of blend it. I do like it. What do you think? I think this is good. This is repping. Primark is repping! Listen, Primark is telling you, for all you guys that can't afford the $68 palettes, I got you. This next up I did without knowing that my battery died on me. So I went ahead and then tried the liquid glitter eyeshadow. This is also from Primark and it's in the shade Rose Gold. I swatched it before the battery died, but that wasn't obviously on camera as well. So I'm gonna swatch it again. It looks like this. It reminds me of the Stila ones. So I'm just gonna swatch that quickly for you to see. And here you go. I put that in the center just to see what it would look like, and it was fine. I mean, for €4.50, you can't complain, right? I'm gonna put my liner on and then put my lashes on. I think for this look, it'll be good to go for 4 lashes. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll be right back. Right, so my lashes are in, and I thought that this look deserved a really nice wing liner. So I'm gonna line my eyes, and I'm going to use this black kohl eyeliner. It's just a basic black kohl eyeliner. Make it heavy on the outer corner. I'm gonna do exactly what I did on my lids to the bottom. So I'll go back into my Huda Beauty with this shade right here, this shade here. So I'm just going to use that to smudge out black liner. And then just to soften the darkness, I'm gonna go back into the crease color that I use, which is this middle one right here. Still using the same brush. Well, I think I'm gonna go back in and then also use this darker orange that I used to deepen the crease. I think I'm gonna also use a little of that just to balance it out. Mascara my bottom lashes. Yes, this is better. So I discovered this new shop called Adopt, and I picked up these 2 blushes. They're called Candy Blush, and it's in 1 and 2. Yeah, they look like this. This is number 2, which is also like a rose gold, you know, and then this is more like a goldy number 3. So I'm gonna use the number 2 just to tie in everything. These are really, really nice. I've used them already and they just turned out really nice. So I'm gonna use that as my highlighter, and you'll see it's so beautiful. The apples of my cheek. Like on my forehead area, if it's full. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use the number 3 for an inner highlighter. Also going to use a little of that. My brow bone. I want to bronze with this look, so I'm going to use the Paola P palette, the India collection. I always use this as a bronzer, and I'm taking the Dawa, which is the number 22 shade here. So for lipstick from the same company, I picked up this nude, which is it's the number 6 Amalia. It's also from Adopt, and it's a perfect nude for me, for my skin tone. It's a soft matte, beautiful nude. And I don't really usually do nudes, but I picked this up because I thought it was really, really nice, and it'll go with like a lot of my brown lip liners. So to line my lips, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Soft Brown Maroon. Go in now and use that to line. So I'm just going to top this off with the MAC Lip Jelly in Glospitality. This just balances out the eyes. And this is the final look, guys. Primark surprised me, really nicely surprised me. So in terms of shimmer, I mean, a lot of the time you can't really go wrong with shimmer. If you have the right base, it usually works out. So I mean, that's okay. I hope you liked it. You can obviously go darker on the lipstick if you want. I hardly do nude, so I really wanted to pair this with a nude, and this is how it turned out. I like all the products that I've used. I hope you like this. Before you go, you hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell so you don't miss any updates from me. So that's it, guys, from me, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye, guys.